day. From Lumen Field in Seattle.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a familiar face, a man with 9 Pro Bowls in 10 seasons as the Seahawks all-time leading passer, Russell Wilson. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, a 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Motion left, Kupp. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Smith-Njigba in motion right. On first down, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
The Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across?
And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion, Slayton. Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Darnold's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Motion left, Kupp. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Has it complete to Jaxon Smith-Njigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. Second and 6. This one goes underneath to Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. There's Wilson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Damn.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. So that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Play action. It's Darnold. Finding Smith-Njigba downfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Darnold. And
oh, my God.
Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverage on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far. And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like
Who's this tight end? Oh, that's Theo Johnson.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Again, it's Jaxon.
This man is killing us.
He goes out right around the 39.
I don't care what sport you're playing.
6 fucking catches, dude.
And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a toss here, short side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now he'll dump it to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the
I knew it was going to be a turnover. I felt it.
Into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point.
I knew it, bro. I knew I should have audible, bro.
And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Yeah, man, we just got to score on this drive.
Straight ahead, Walker. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And Walker once more. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down to the 25.
That's all about
field goal, right?
defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Faking the give, Darnold. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Myers Sanders connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Wilson. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Returnable here from the 38. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Good ball.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Motion left, Kupp.
Oh my God, nigga, I'm hiking the.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun.
Thank you.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, oh.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Oh, that would have
This
been a
defense,
pick.
they just
I'm kind of glad we
continue to
got
feast.
sacked.
5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas. Now Robinson puffs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Take us on, Walker.
Trying the left side with Walker, down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Oh, my God, bro.
A sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. That's a screen pass.
Oh, that's bullshit, bro.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Come on, bro, you gotta go for the pick, right?
Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
How did he get that
Get
off?
the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
That's that Russell
and no
magic.
adjustment
That's
has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got Slayton on the slant. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game,
First down.
you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And Walker has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered,
God damn!
Coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him. Necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh my God.
Here it's complete. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. This is brought in at the 21.
Man, ran out of gas so even better.
42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my God, dude.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch that tight end, bro.
In motion, Slayton.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is Wilson.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll put it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Then as he throws, he lost the football.
Oh, what
it's
the
loose.
fuck?
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's from situations like this.
Man, this is some bullshit. I'm out with put Sam back in.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Wilson on second down. Johnson's
Oh my God, dude. Really, man?
Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 5.
This is unfucking believable, dude.
Play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game
on
on
ice.
ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in
Gotta
his
try to hold him
tracks
to a
behind
field
the
goal.
line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Tight end. There we go.
This is going to be intercepted.
There we go, man. That's what we needed.
And the Seahawks
Should have went to the tight end. He had him beat with the tight end.
So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Oh, man.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Speed it up, fellas.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 50, it's Darnold. Got him in, it's Brown. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Darnold down to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Yeah, clock still going.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He finds
Oh, my God, man!
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Wilson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
You got at least
Second
something
and right in the yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
It's the game right here.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. And they will take a knee here. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. One back in the backfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks.
What the fuck?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bro, what the fuck just happened?
The scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But
that ain't no fumble.
4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end. Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Oh.